I think the release of content blocking on iOS 9 is a great thing for ad blocking. I think it's the next big thing for ad blocking. And I think that people may look back at this year, at 2015, as the year that ad blocking actually broke, the year that it actually exploded, became something really big. What content blocking allows is for users to block ads in Safari. So we developed an app for that, Adblocker Plus for iOS, and it's not quite out in the store yet. It'll go live any time now. But what that's going to allow people to do is every time they open a link in an email from a friend or something like that, it's going to open up automatically in Safari. Well, now you can block all the annoying ads in it with Adblocker Plus. So that's going to be a big event, I think. For agencies, advertisers, and publishers, I think for the entire ecosystem, ad blocking means innovation. With every download of an ad blocker, people are saying, users are saying, we don't accept the ads the way that they currently are. We're annoyed by the ads the way that they currently are, so please make them better. And so that's ad blocking should be seen as an innovative force, even though it's also a disruptive force. So ad blocking on mobile just expands the possibilities for users. It expands the horizons of it. So you could always block ads on your desktop. We have over 400 million downloads of our desktop client. But ad blocking on mobile is a fairly new thing. Just last week we released Adblock Browser for iOS and Adblock Browser for Android. And these things allow users to browse the web without annoying ads while they're on the go. And this is a new thing sort of for ad blocking that wasn't quite there before. Well, we don't know personally much about the demographics of ad blocking because we have a really strict privacy policy. But according to others who have done studies about that, it's usually male, tech savvy, I'd say, educated, and 18 to 35. Well, in the US, it's really coming on. I think the Apple announcement made a big difference in the US. We're receiving a lot more attention in the US than we did just, say, a couple months ago. And so I think that in the US, this is the year that ad blocking is really coming on and that people are really starting to notice it, and that it's sort of taking ad blocking to the next level. Well, I don't think consumers who or users who use Adblocker Plus or any other ad blocker are stealing from anybody. I think the idea here is that ads developed into a really poor state, and consumers had to pick up tools to equip themselves to fight back against that. They had to get their sanity back. They had to fight against tracking, fight against malware. A lot of ads are just riddled with malware. It's called malvertising. And so users are really just protecting themselves when they're out there because there's no other way for them to do it. It's like the wild, wild west out there. So yeah, I mean, out on the web, there's really nothing to protect users except for themselves. So what we're providing for them is a tool to go back and sort of regain their sanity. And so blocking the annoying ads is just something that they're doing in response to bad advertising. Acceptable ads is absolutely not extortion. Acceptable ads, we brought about acceptable ads because we wanted to bring compromise in the system. We started out as a complete ad blocker. We blocked everything. From 2006 to 2011, we blocked all the ads that were out there. And so we started to think in 2011, how can we make this better? How can we make this world of ad blocking and ad blockers, or of ad blocking and advertisers not so black and white? And so our solution was to find a compromise. And so what we did was we found criteria that our users could live with, and if ads meet those criteria, then they can be whitelisted. So the idea is that it brings value to everyone in the chain, and it encourages better advertising down the way. So what happens is, we're not the ones who block the ads in the first place. Ads are actually blocked by filter lists that are maintained by other communities. What we do is we provide advertisers and publishers with the possibility to unblock ads if they like. So if you're an advertiser or publisher, what you do is you come to us and you say, hey, I've got a couple ads, maybe I've got all my ads or maybe just a few, and I'd like to whitelist those. Do they meet your criteria? So then we work with you to see if your ads actually meet our criteria, and we get them sometimes in line with our criteria. And after that, they're whitelisted. If users don't like it, then they just turn off the feature.